Ice skating, an activity which has been enjoyed as a popular holiday pastime for centuries and has become one of the most popular Olympic events to watch, is only made possible by the properties of physics.
We are Lilia Pia and
Kayla Skinner.
And today we're going to give you an insight into the physics which permits skaters to glide gracefully on ice and allows us to enjoy this compelling sport.
Overall, you can analyze the physics in ice skating by looking at two components. The first is how skaters use the edge of the blade to glide over the ice, which causes an increase in speed and momentum.
Another area of physics in ice skating is the limited friction which exists between the skate blade and the ice, which allows a skater to glide over the ice easily. Plus, the physical properties of the ice allows a skater to dig in with his or her skate in order to increase, stop, or go around a turn.
As demonstrated by this video of an Olympic skater along with the diagram to the right, one can see that a skater propels himself forward by pushing off the ice with a force which is perpendicular to the skate blade. As the skater pushes off the ice, a perpendicular force F, is exerted on the skate by the ice. This is the force which pushes the skater forward. The same process is then mirrored by the other leg of the skater. Furthermore, the angle alpha can be increased in order to push off the ice with greater force and to allow for acceleration, which gives the opportunity for tricks of greater skill to be performed as done by Olympic skaters like these.
One of the moves which are often performed by these skaters are spins. A skater achieves a spinning rotation through a process of storing angular momentum in their arms and the free leg. The process of pulling in the arms and free leg close to the body increases the speed of the spin. A skater can increase rotational speed in a spin by pulling in the hands tightly to the body. Rotation can be slowed or stopped by extending the hands and free leg out to check the rotational force of the spin, allowing the core body to achieve stability for a controlled exit.
Another move which is performed frequently by skaters is a jump. In order to jump in figure skating, a change in linear momentum to vertical momentum is required. Additionally, increasing the speed into a jump allows a skater theoretically to jump higher and travel a greater distance in the air before landing.
Now that the physics behind the functionality of ice skating has been explained, it is also important to understand the importance of physical design of the ice skates, which are used by the performer, and how they have evolved and improved to the model which they adhere to today.
Some of the first pairs of ice skates were made in 1800 BC out of bone. As seen above, they have no flat edge, which meant that skaters couldn't push with their legs and they had to use a stick to propel themselves forwards. This made moves such as turns almost impossible, and they knew that new technology had to be created to advance the sport.
In the 13th century, skaters used wood with an iron blade fastened underneath. This meant that they had far more control over their movements and no longer had to rely on the stick for movement. However, the introduction of iron instead of bone increased the coefficient of friction with the ice, meaning the blades didn't glide as smoothly, making it evident for further improvements to be made to the model.
During the late 18th century, skaters realized that a long, thin blade would allow for more efficient movement, as the skater's weight would be distributed over a larger surface area. So this model of skates was adopted and led to the design that we know and appreciate today.
In the 20th century, skates progressed from a strap-on model to a boot model with screwed-in blades, which made movement not only safer but more efficient. Also, advancements in technology and materials have allowed for lighter and more efficient skates. It has even been noted that nowadays, skaters can achieve speeds 4 times higher than their ancestors could, all because of the improved model of the skates.
Thanks to the evolution of ice skates throughout history, we can now enjoy figure skating as we see it today. Additionally, after our explanation of physics on ice, we hope that you have a newfound appreciation and understanding of the sport just as we have. Thank you.